with a somatic hand gesture to Sunny to distract Lodrum.
Okay, alright.
And I say,
Lodrum, he immediately sits up next to Lodrum and says, huh, so awkward, huh? he tries to, as he tries to fumble his way through, please, I'm listening here. Yes, but that was really awkward though.
as I,
you can see him try to
oh,
engage him in conversation.
could I have powered my locket?
Sure.
I say, just let me check if it was one in my previous sheet. No, it's not. I needed that.
Okay.
I just say, if you would accept, if you could get all your assets and journey to the Shimori village and tell them that you are of the Tsurukis, then the head of the village herself, Kamen Rider Marika, will be the ones to protect you, as I cast suggestion,
Ah, okay. Sure.
while holding my pack keeper from my shield. DC of 15.
Excellent.
And I'm also readying the commander's locket on my person.
Excellent. She has a wisdom saving throw. She has a +4.
Fuck me.
Wow.
Commander's locket.
What's your DC?
15 on that. And that's with the pack keeper.
Cut.
Yeah.
Shit.
15 exactly.
Fuck.
But she doesn't recognize that you've cast suggestion. And well, you mumble under your breath a little bit, but no more than would be too noticeable. And she says, "You are outsider to this house. I don't expect you to understand how deeply ingrained we are in Mulmaster. The Hawthorne House has existed for 8 generations in Mulmaster. We are a force to be reckoned with."
Let's say, does legacy matter to you more than your children? I mean, I would still call upon the forces of the Shimori to rescue your son. But this, I'm not offering this for you. I'm not offering this just to save you. I'm giving you this opportunity to save yourselves, because I will still rescue your children. And he cast again.
Okay.
Nice.
Here's the thing, though. The first one was sort of a fluke, a little bit, a quirk, a personality quirk. She considers your whispering, your arcane
Okay,
words.
so she's watching for me now. Okay.
Yeah.
And I don't cast it then.
So the first one she could have passed off as quirk, but the second she'll notice that something is amiss.
Then I'll just ask.
But if it clicks, then she won't. She'll just like carry on. So basically, it's a risk. If she passes once more, she'll realize that something's going on. But if she fails, she'll carry on.
Here's what I'll do. I'll try. I will ask her without magic this time, and then one last time I will try and use magic. If not, then I just look to Iroya and I say, this is her choice as much as yours. If you still wish to guarantee the safety of your family, then I'll have your brother rescued first. I'm just whispering to her, and I'll have your brother rescued first. Then I'll sweep you off the feet. But that's on you.
She looks to her mother and she says, is are your machinations in Mulmaster so important to you that you'd rather lose one of your kids? She says, and Lysedra says, it is as much the duty of the scions of Hawthorne to protect the house as it is the duty of the house to protect its children. She says, our line cannot perpetuate if we pursue our own whimsies at will. We all have to serve our duty. Did you think that I married your father for love? Did you think that my grandfather did the same? It is you were not the first, and you won't be the last. It says. And Iroya says, if you continue to drive this wedge between us, he says, then I'll find my own way to get Loris back and leave you to whatever fates, whatever the other blades have in mind for you. Says, and,
I corroborate that, and I say, Lady Lysedra, this is an offer I'm giving for you. But if you do not wish this for yourself, then I will pour every bit of my power to your son. I cannot guarantee yours.
And Lysedra says, well, anyone can talk a big game. Says,
Anyone
can talk a big game. She says, let's put our money where our mouths are. I will agree to your proposition if you can bring Loris here to me in Salzevun, thus guaranteeing his safety away from the hybrids. Then the marriage will be cancelled completely. I will take our assets. I will slowly move our assets away from Mulmaster. We will look for someplace else.
You talk as if Iroya doesn't have a choice in this, wherein if I fail, there is no choice for her to marry. No. This is not that kind of discussion. This is not a deal. This is an offer.
It says, every offer has to extend something in another direction.
And I'm offering you life.
I see the opportunity for more than just life, for prosperity. Not, I
You
can
can
appreciate.
prosper while you are alive, man.
She says, we will. If Iroya can only see the potential that this marriage contains. She says, look, I do not expect the marriage to be immediate. We have some time. I summoned you here to begin the courtship process, but it's not, we are not here to marry you tomorrow. Give it some thought once cooler heads will prevail. You'll see. But I'm willing to acquiesce. If you are so skilled, if you feel, frankly, if I may be straight with you, what was your name?
I take Iroya's hand and I walk away.
Yes.
I just say, we'll get him back somehow.
She walks off with you, but Lordrum stands to block your way. And you can see that Sunny is sort of behind him, or already behind him, just sort of hand on his axe. He says, it is not polite to walk
Neither
away.
is someone to ignore someone's name.
She says,
Clearly, she does not respect my position as much as I respected hers.
She says, she's trying to make you see what she is trying to sell. And similar to you, she's already a queason. My mother already accepted your side of the offer if you're willing to listen to her side as well.
And what is the value of this side if she does not even recognize who I am? She does not know, if she does not even respect that I introduced myself. Clearly, she does not respect this deal, and clearly, she does not respect the individuals involved.
She, at this, Lysedra calls out from behind. She says, I was merely making a point that you do not hold a position of traditional influence. You offer us the protection of the Shumari, yet you are exiled. You offer us the aid of Kamen Riders, yet you are exiled. This is not traditional.
And you are
Anything
outside
that
of this tradition.
And
I am still family. This is the reason why people send their kids back to the Shimori village. Because they are still family to the Shimori. and I still have my family there.
But does not guarantee anything for my family. She says, if every exile could send strangers to Shimori village for protection from the village heads themselves, don't you think that Shimori village would be filled with the needy already?
Well, that's because not every exile is connected to the village heads. But I'm giving you this one last chance. Will you accept the offer, respecting everyone's choice in this matter, tradition aside, or will you just watch us walk away? But I still look at Eroya and I basically give her the signal that she's free to let go of my hand.
You're right. But she says she stops to think long and hard, but you can see that she's merely sort of weighing options rather than actively considering hearts. And
I say, if you know my name, then you will give me a sending as we walk.
You walk away, and as you sort of pass Lodging, just before you exit the bubble, she says, "We are a dying house, but a cornered tiger will be the most dangerous. Do not cross my mother." And you leave the bubble.
I say, as we leave the bubble, I say, "Oh, too late for that. We're gonna have Kamen Riders on our asses."
Yeah, you walk past, and you can see you're holding the hand, and Vidal. You walk past Vidal's retinue, who've been politely sort of waiting outside. He sees you passing, notes you're holding your hand. He just sort of nods his greeting to you as you pass.
I return it.
Stating it.
And once you've exited, just about as you're about to go down the stairs, you see that Vidal walks calmly back into the bubble.
It doesn't seem like he has a stake in it, right? Vidal is.
I mean, politically, Vidal would be forming a trade alliance with Mulmaster,
So that would
so it
expand.
extend the reach of
But it's not as grave. It's not as urgent as
No, this
Roya's
seems.
mom.
Yeah, Roy's mom seems to be holding a.
He's like grasping.
Yes, she's sort of grasping.
Yeah. The helpers.
After
need
that,
it more.
Game of Thrones.
we go through.
I have like $1,000 to my name.
Oh my god.
Roy, we could live off of this for years. Okay. So,
Yeah, like you know, I have non-detection. I just need 25 gold. Just say the word.
I'm gonna need it for months of travel.
we gotta run, like right now. Meanwhile, wandering the districts, is there anywhere that you wanted to go specifically?
Do I have rabbit ears now?
You might, depending on where you ended up.
Cottontail, isn't it?
You might, depending on where you wanted to
I
end up.
reach for my tongue.
It's an areola on your forehead.
Is there anywhere in the city that you were hoping to go, or just sort of wander around?
I guess.
I'll ask Sam. Any district that you want to go to? I should have given you the larger portion of the meat because
Maybe in
once
maybe in
you're-
30 maybe in 28
30
minutes. Yeah, 28 minutes. He said 30 minutes.
32, yeah.
32. I don't know. Maybe we should go to. I actually don't know the sights and sounds of.
Then you need a map, Summer.
So we have to buy. How much would the? I guess. Well, okay. I guess how much would the map be, sir?
Okay.
If we pass by the market.
As soon as you say map, similar to Finding Nemo, map, and then out of the woodwork, map sellers of every kind. Some of them have actual stalls. Others are wearing packs and scrolls around them, and they're trying cartographers, and they're all over. Trying to sell you a map. The cheapest kind, almost just like single copper,
Single copper.
appears to be a sort of hand-drawn map of the city. Rather poorly made, but I mean it gets the general layout across of Tarask here. Tarask here. Beastground there.
No, I think you could.
It is very admirable, sir. I can see the latitude and longitude.
He
No.
says
I- No.
this is the very same
No.
map that led adventurers of, and then you can hear names of heroes being spouted. You've never heard these people before, but you know it's
He's making he's making all of these up.
But
Yeah.
they died. Because they get lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. I half jokingly say, oh haha, where are they now?
She says, why they are glorious heroes. I'm sure they're enjoying themselves quite as guests of the Meridian houses. I'm sure.
Lost in the city. Maybe okay.
I'll just try to look for the most accurate of the maps.
Not
Yeah.
just the one.
You can find a number of scaled maps from anywhere between a single copper to 200 gold.
What the fuck? Just the cheapest one?
That one that I just showed you.
An accurate one. Oh.
It is. I mean, it's accurate in terms of placement. Yeah, it's like okay, yeah,
okay,
okay. This is the general layout of the city, I guess. But
Maybe
if you're
as-
like looking for streets,
Yes.
and no, it's like okay, it's kind of like bunched up.
Alright.
Like
Just
what
enough
was
to see the streets, I guess.
okay? What's the cheapest one with the streets
Yeah.
Okay,
directions?
all right.
Yeah.
Do you want all of the streets named or only main avenues?
Maybe main avenues. I
Main
guess.
avenues.
Main
is
avenues,
enough.
okay.
You can just look where-
All right. Main avenue is very clean, very well made on essentially leather, Tarask leather.
Oh,
Cool. Okay.
wait a minute. Oh,
It is only 20 silver pieces.
Yeah. I'll pay for that.
okay. Are you sure? I mean,
Sure.
money. Okay, 20. So okay, you can have the maps, fine.
It is It is very artfully burned into the skin.
Oh.
Essentially, essentially
Cool.
they must have worked very tediously over the course of several hours to like come in with hot pokers and sort of burn lines into stencils and to try and
Alright.
create the map of the city.
I guess since we're out, we can buy potion, or would it be here? Would it be in the market?
Oh yeah, that's right.
I mean, while since we can do the shopping for the party potions.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Here-
potions.
You find that there
It is
is
really cheap.
Like a third of the price.
well, it is basically 2/3 of the price. Isn't it?
Oh, okay.
Cheap or cheap, relatively cheaper.
You potions here are 33 gold pieces each.
Normal healing potions.
Normal healing
What about
Greater?
greater? How much? 33 gold pieces.
33 gold pieces for normal.
So the 33 times. How many should I get for all of us?
That's the normal healing. And the greater.
So 33 GP for normal healing potions.
Uh, 330
330 for
greater healing.
greater. How much is it usually outside? 500?
Something like 500 now.
Ah, okay.
Greater healing is
44 plus 4.
Okay, alright. Anything, I guess I will get,
So you're saving so much money.
oh no. I can get 2
Or you want to buy from the sixth house.
from,
From the sixth house. Magic
What?
items.
6 outs arms,
all the arms.
magical stuff.
right. Oh, do you know if they have hope?
If you would like to ask around about alchemical stuff, is that what you're looking for?
What? Alchemical stuff?
Potions specifically. You
Yes,
heard
yes.
mentioned that there are many alchemists in the city.
Oh,
Are you looking specifically for cheap potions of all sorts of things? Of all types?
sure.
Okay.
Or, yeah.
Alright. One of one actually is knowledgeable in sort of the layout in sort of the functions of the city. Primarily because things have not changed by a significant amount.
Apparently.
Other than the ghouls.
Other than the rules.
Yeah. Let's see.
I need to give him a high five. Nice job. But I'm like, maybe not.
Filthy future.
As you do that, Master, she's going to slap me.
No, she's not. Oh, that's new. Look, that's new for. Look, look. We are more progressive now. We don't have slaves.
She says, she reminds me. This way to the,
No,
to the Brandsman.
no. Let's look for like that, like a.
He's
potions,
already speaking
potions.
to what seems to be like
I
a
thought the word
blacksmith.
Ah, no,
Like,
sir.
This, my master requires a brandsman.
Ah, no, I do not. I am not his master. Come. No. Ah, what? No.
Stone face though.
No, we are not. No. Just drag him back and okay, lead us to the alchemists.
He says, in this case, it would either be depending on what your needs were. Do you need finished products or do you need raw reagents?
Finished products.
And we should probably proceed to Sage's Row.
Ah, Sage's Row. Okay, then we can go there. The Church of Ayun is also there. Sage's Row. Ah, I see. So maybe that's where all the.
Okay. You ride off to Sage's Row, still on your axe and hatchet beaks. And eventually you arrive at Sage's Row, and it is a series of smokestacks. They are buildings, but every third building has a smokestack, and a black smoke is pumping out of not all of them actually. In fact, every smokestack is producing something a different color, essentially. And you can see that people are walking to sort of avoid certain smokes, certain smogs, and he says it seems that some things do not, some things stay the same.
Ah, apparently.
The alchemists of Sage's Row are ever in experimentation with the various glands, various chemicals produced by the Tarrasque's body.
Wow.
Oh, pretty.
Says, if things are still as I remember, beware the yellow smoke.
Okay, maybe we should avoid all the smoke
Very
for
good.
now.
Every third building has a smokestack producing smoke.
We also avoid the yellow smoke in the institute.
Why? But why?
For much the same reason, probably.
But what does
I
it
don't
do?
know.
I don't know.
What does
I
it do?
haven't tried.
You can see, as you're sort of riding, a couple of kids call out to you, and they are atop, sitting next to a smokestack. And he says, "Hey, yo, kids!" He says,
Who is this human or
human kids, yeah.
coma? Is in coma?
In common, yeah. But he says, "Are you looking for a good time? Because this one's really fun." And he goes,
Oh my god, it's Rugby Boys.
and he puts his head into the smokestack, and then he comes out, "Woo!" And he almost falls over, but his friend catches him before he falls over.
Oh.
He says, "Come up here. It's a really fun.
Maybe later.
I can hear in color."
Oh, cool.
Did you say you could hear color?
Oh,
You
if
can
you want
see-
to,
you can see
if you want to
people.
go, it's fine. I will just look for the potions. Maybe I'll join later.
Maybe later. Sure.
Are you sure?
I guess
It's
we have
fine.
priorities.
It's fine. You can. I'm urging Kit if she wants to go sniff some.
Meanwhile,
Interesting.
Sniff some
stuff.
fumes.
Yeah.
a man walks up to you. He's rather crooked. He's bent over from the weight of his pack, and you can see that there are many clockwork things that are sticking out of his pack, and he's holding on to this gauntlet with a bunch of tubes sticking out of it. And then he says, "You, are you looking for work? I've got high-paying work. Pays 2,000 a month. 2,000 bone."
What does it do? What kind of work?
He says, yes,
Sir.
interested, yes.
No,
He says,
just gonna ask what the
merely
work is
the
for.
merely the testing of this device. He says, and he brings out, he holds the gauntlet high.
Don't you do that sort of things at the institute?
Oh, it's very common.
Yeah, it is.
It's what?
It's very common.
Mm.
She says, 2,000 gold pieces a month just to wear a simple mechanical trinket.
Oh, we won't be here for a month, will we?
Yeah, how are we gonna...
The device transmits its information back to its master. You need only send us your address to which you wish to receive the money. Please, please. I am quite desperate.
And thus ends the story.
Says 2,000 gold pieces a month. Surely this would be.
I don't think we're gonna stay
Yeah.
that long, sir.
Sir,
What is that? What's this? The
Just simply
gunman?
carry it along with you as you travel on your travels. The device will regularly send back its
What does the gauntlet
information
look
to
like?
you.
Yeah, what does it look like?
It looks like a mechanical mosquito mounted upon
okay.
a wristband of some
That
sort.
is
It goes
interesting.
this way, and you can see the mosquito is sort of angled up this way,
Yeah.
and it's even got wings, but it's contracted inside. He says, when the device has collected enough information, it will signal you with color, and you need only press this here, and he presses it, and then the mosquito comes to life.
Okay, that is
And
really cool.
it flies off of the device, and he says it will travel back to its master to transmit its data, then return back to you, and repeat the process. He said.
What's
Can I see if it fits me?
Guys,
he
I made
puts-
my bad decision.
So he wraps the gauntlet around you.
Alright.
It's a
Wait,
little
what data
fitting
does
at
it
first, but then
transmit?
he makes-
what data? I don't understand. What
kind
data
of
does it
data
transmit?
And
It
who's
is,
the master?
it is an alchemical testing apparatus. It tests the various concoctions of its master. We need only some subjects to determine whether they are beneficial to those being administered. You will test the new concoctions of the alchemists present. I rent the device off to appropriate alchemists that pay the Jews.
okay.
And
Wait, so
they-
you have to drink a potion and
no,
then, what?
do not worry. The device injects the potion directly.
Ah, right.
Periodically.
Okay. Oh.
Right, I say,
What do you think of
it
this?
looks- well, it's portable and even during travels.
It looks cool.
Yeah, it
What,
does. It does.
ooh. What?
It's ill-fitting at first, but then he turns a few knobs, and then you can feel it begin to sort of tighten until it's
Oh,
perfect.
it is snug fit.
This sort of bronze colored device. You can see if it's a little too bulky, we can have it adjusted. The device itself does not matter until it is about to fly. And he has it sort of compressed so that the body folds in onto itself, so that only the tubes are sticking out of the back.
Oh my gosh. I have flashbacks in the hospital. Yes, I'd say, alright, sure. I hope that this experiment of yours does well.
Are you willing to accept
Sure.
that? Very well. She
Okay, then we'll just see what
You young lady, I have
what kind of
multiple
potion?
apparatus.
What kind of alchemical experiment is it?
Various enhancements. If you
Two
are,
enhancements, two of what?
he says, well, it depends on what's being tested for the day. My alchemists paid for the service, but you will have to speak to the alchemist specifically for the lineup of the potions he's willing to test. Obviously, he's trying to make beneficial potions. You will be notified in advance for any detrimental potions that he's attempting to test. So fear not, you will be able to withdraw from such experiments on your own if you wish. But for the most part, he is attempting the one that you have elected to hold on to. He is of the 10th Meridian House, an alchemist of the 10th Meridian House. He is testing the various concoctions and enhancements that they have for the soldiers of their house.
What is the 10?
It's possible that you may become stronger, or see farther, or give you any number of unique gifts from the bounty of the Tarask.
Ooh, that's Meridian House. That's Lord Dorval's.
Yes, Lord Doroval the Chronicler. One of the most prestigious Bannerlord, in my opinion.
When he says that, I want. How does one of one react to when
When he hears. Yeah.
He's full agreement.
Ah.
Mhm.
Oh, but by the way, I want to do the detect thoughts since I will ask him. Like before, I wanted to ask him
Okay.
who he was serving back then, and then I will attempt the.
Now. Okay. You hear, there is no master but one. There is no master but
Motherfucker!
one. There is no master but one. There is no master but one.
maybe
There is no master but
is
one.
it?
There is no master but one. You can see that the indoctrination runs deep. Unless you want to probe.
No, this one doesn't allow me to probe.
Okay.
Fine, never mind.
Well, his surface thoughts is obviously he's trying to.
Suggest.
Yeah, you can also suggest if you want.
I will. Oh, actually, he has to make a whiz save before I can read his thoughts.
You want?
Huh?
You want?
Up to you. The mechanic state. It's the channel divinity.
Yep.
So, whiz save. If he succeeds, I can't do this to the same target until the end of a long rest. But on a failed save, I can read his surface thoughts, foremost thoughts in his mind, reflecting current emotions and what it is actively thinking about. For 1 minute. During this time, you use an action to end the effect, cast suggestion on the target without expending a slot, then the target auto-fails system.
Okay.
So,
Did you have to make a whiz save for the detect thoughts? No,
yes,
right?
yes,
okay.
there is a whiz save for
Okay.
the detect
Let's do
thoughts.
that then.
What if we just paint a brand on his snake so he'd be happy?
No, look, I don't want to perpetrate branding and slavery.
Henna? No?
That's cute.
Bioluminescent henna? No?
Oh, bioluminescent henna. Le- I'm considering it.
He's plus 0.
Oh wait, what's my
Zero.
DC? 15? What is it?
5.
Okay, so
Okay, yeah. So you
So-
detected his thoughts, you infiltrated him.
And then-
now you compel him. What do you
okay,
say?
and when I hear there is no other HUD, I just sigh exasperatedly and then okay, I guess I will use the
Deep dive.
suggestion because he will auto fail on the suggestion
Correct.
and I don't expend the spell slot. I just ask, okay, look, it's fine. No one else will know. I'll take him privately, put my hand, and then, no one else will know. I won't tell anyone. I promise. Just tell me who you were working for before.
Magus Sian Wiadun. And then as he says that, and then he takes out a sort of makeshift crop that he must have taken a while to make. Sort of woven. He must have been collecting leathers and fabrics since Ostium. Sort of crafting it, and then he kneels on the ground.
I wrestle the. I'm going
Have
to.
my paintbrush?
The handle is constructed from your base.
I'm going to physically wrestle him if I have to.
Ow! I'll go ahead and make an athletics check.
I will guide myself.
Okay. You guys are so cute.
11, 12, 13, minus 1, 12.
Aha! 14 plus
What
0.
the hell?
Yeah, so he
Pain.
says, no, I must be punished.
Wait. Oh wait, he's still under suggestion. Okay, look. I just try to implore him to stop whipping
It takes a
himself.
while. Eventually, though, you
I
might
just
see that.
anyway. I'm
He's
just
managed
trying
to
to
break
wrestle.
skin, finally.
To?
To break skin, finally. But
I'll heal it.
he says, no, master, my wounds must last in order for me to learn.
That was my paintbrush.
I just grab the crop and remove.
He offers,
What?
as you grab the crop, he offers his back.
No! And I just take the crop and I return the paintbrush to Kit.
It's mangled. Because it's just been used as a handle, and then the rest of the crop has
Smear
been.
of the blood.
Yeah.
Yes, paint.
Oh, I cast mending on the. I cast mending on the.
It's a minute
paintbrush.
casting, man.
I can't believe you're snooping into my room.
Yeah, he says, I must protect my master from any outside influence.
Why are you looking at me like that? I hate you.
Okay. I mean,
Did you say that in Draconics or she did?
meta talk.
This
Now
is
I'm
spit.
in hindsight. I shouldn't give him to the Hawthorns if they're probably gonna die. So I will.
Meanwhile, you accept. Right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's now attached to my arm.
Excellent. Very good. Do you already have inspiration?
I do.
Okay.
I'm writing all the sendings I need to do, and I am counting them. They are in
Good.
fact 25 words.
Very good. Yours bears the mark of
Green Dragon.
Kriya Urvu. Kriaurvu.
What is this?
That would be the alchemist to whom this particular
But where can we find?
alchemical testing apparatus would send its data.
Where-
Kriya
where-
Urvu, but
Kriya.
they're under the 10th Meridian House, no?
Kriya Urvu is the
Alchemist of the 10th Maiden House.
An
Where
alchemist.
An alchemist.
An alchemist.
Would so where would we? Would you know where we would find the alchemist if the
Yes,
alchemists if we want to ask them personally what
Of
the
course.
in
This is of course. I can lead you to his workshop.
is it here at
It is
Sage's
here in
Road?
Sage Road.
Oh, okay.
Maybe we could buy it. Like, I don't know, the potions that you need.
Yeah, okay. Do you want to go ask for?
Note the date today.
Okay.
1 month from now, if you're still wearing it, if you're still wearing the device, 2,000 gold will be sent to a location of retrieval.
Alright.
Nice. You need all
Unless
the
I'm
money.
using Citadel Aladdin,
Using
my second character.
unless you're dead.
Yeah, unless I'm dead.
In which case, if you die due to the
Due to
device,
LD50, these are those.
if you die due to this device, you will become your next of kin will become
Who is your kid? Who is your next of kin
or whoever you name.
or whoever? Is there a
My
contract for this? Legal?
Yeah. No, we
I mean-
didn't.
What? No legal
No, no, no
contract?
contract.
Okay.
1 month from now.
Sure. I
If
mean,
you ask for it, he will give you.
you're an adult elf. You can make
Barely.
your barely adult elf. You
Barely
can
adult.
make your own decisions. Oh, where's your glass? There's a cup.
Sure. We'll just fix the contract so that if ever the kid gets overdosed, maybe the gold, I don't know, the payment will. I'll send it to my parents.
Okay.
God, what are kids' parents like? I wonder.
Just
They
as
live in a
floaty.
dorm.
They're what?
They live in a dorm.
I'm not
I was
surprised.
born in a dorm.
They might
You were
not
made
even,
in a dorm.
They may not even be. They might even have separate.
Ways.
Dorm rooms.
No. They might even have different partners now. Depending on
Depending on the mood.
Depending on the mood.
That's true.
If it's like only born and bred in a dorm.
Institute parent offspring relationship is more brother sisterly than it is
Yeah.
maternal.
It's just got more Wilhelmian. Yeah.
Well, no, not I mean
They
not,
don't
not
inbreed.
like inbreeding or anything. It's just more like I don't see you as my mom or as my sister, and
We just
I
give
don't
birth
see you-
to-
Socially Wilhelmian.
I don't consider you my son. You're just like my little brother. It's less authoritative.
Yeah.
Howdy, kid. How y'all been doing?
No, not like that. I wasn't born with a list for, I don't know.
Okay, so do you wish to be led to Sage Urvu's
Yes,
workshop?
yes.
Okay.
So,
Since
and then
we're looking for an alchemist for
Okay.
your potions.
and then we go there first, and then I'll try to take note of where the
Yeah.
Church of Ayun might be.
Okay, alright.
But
Oh yeah,
Mm.
we are already in Sage.
Yeah,
right?
Sage's
Maybe
Grove.
you wanted to.
So we can ask we can go to the alchemist first, and then
Alright.
what is your name, sir? The man.
Yeah.
Human?
Yeah, human.
Old?
Old.
Old human,
This is
okay.
1V Kamul.
Wow. Sorry?
1V.
WONVY.
VY. Space.
Space.
Camel.
One space.
Camel, okay.
Kamul.
Camel?
1V Kamul.
Are you like an agent for this alchemist or?
He says, I am a merchant of such alchemical apparatus testing. Alchemical testing
Oh,
apparatus.
so you cater to different.
I sell the service to the sages, and I market the test to those such as you. Many are looking for work and money in the city, and this is amongst the easiest you're going to get.
That's really good. Alright. How many years have you been doing this? 1V.
About 20 years or so. Shortly after my father died from overdose.
My condolences.
Fear not. I have successfully buried his remains. It was quite difficult at first. I don't suppose that to be something you wish to hear about. So come with me. And so he leads you.
Alright.
Okay.
I forget of an awkward pause.
There was another.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Perfect.
Look, I haven't been out of area. I've been in Erwin for 7 years. I'm just keeping an eye. Okay. I guess we'll go to.
Okay.
But I'm keeping my eye. I'll put my backpack in front of me. So, just in case.
You arrive at one among many ramshackle buildings with a smokestack coming up off the top of it. I mean, it is sort of quirkily, sort of leaning on its side, and the floors aren't level with each other.
Yeah.
So this is the first floor here, and then the second floor starts over here in this direction, and the third is on this side. So it's like an improperly stacked set of chips on top of each other. So it's very apparent that it might have built them separately rather than as one whole, and the construction was sort of shoddy. The construction work was rather shoddy. But you come in and there's a tinkle of bells at the door, and your nose and your eyes are assaulted by fumes, and you begin to tear a little bit until you acclimatize. And the merchant 1V says, Sage Urvu, I bring you... Sage Urvu, I bring you guests. These upstanding citizens from... Where are you from?
From the institute.
Ah, yes. This is the upstanding citizens from the institute. Thankfully took upon the apparatus, the charge of your apparatus, and from within,
Orvu?
from within,
Sage, right?
yeah,
Sage.
from within, you hear a gravelly voice from deep within a cloud of smoke. He says, "Perfect. It has been too long." He comes forward, and you can see that there is this rather large, brutish-looking individual with a disproportionately small set of spectacles. Very delicately holding on to very alchemical instruments and a vial. He is a green dragonborn,
Oh.
Wow. Okay.
dressed in robes that are rather ornate if dirty. Rather, not just dirty, unlaundered, because
Yeah.
you can see sort of the sweat stains
Yeah.
and the stains of his work upon him. He's not. He's wearing an apron, but it doesn't seem to have covered much. And he approaches. He says, "Which one of you accepted my apparatus?"
Oh, greetings, Sage Ogre. Here, I accepted the apparatus from 1V.
Perfect. I hope our relationship will be long and productive.
I hope so too. I would love to see how this develops over time.
I am attempting to work on new concoctions to enhance the abilities of the 10th Meridian House's guard. You will have the pleasure of being the first beneficiary.
Guard. Thank you, Meridian. Guard.
Your fighting abilities might be improved.
Or I get a bunny thing.
Or you get a...
How about
Bunny
you?
thing.
You want this,
Admittedly, some mutation is unavoidable, but
You have a
I am
bunny?
I am certain
Can I
that
see it? Oh.
I am certain that the effects will be temporary. And in any case, creatures of your sort tend to have a lot of time to have those such mutations reversed.
Yes, yes.
If,
Oh, right.
I have time.
please,
About 800 years.
if there are any
About 800 years.
if there are any unforeseen mutations, feel free to come back to my shop and I shall have them removed. At my own expense, of course.
Five.
What if
you have some
we were too far from
I'm gonna pay
cells
for it.
and
All right.
Unless
how
you
do-
have.
How do I? If there's a mutation that I don't
Ipilang
know,
I
like
don't, but
hamper,
I have 5 people.
Oh,
How do?
shit, I don't have it today.
The data I will receive the data, and if it hampers
Yeah,
you
it's okay.
in a permanent sort of fashion, I shall have you compensated
Yeah, you might...
for the
No.
trouble.
All right, okay. It's just that maybe we might be too far from cells of beauty, and we can amputate or heal.
I do not encourage self-operation in the removal of mutations, but one must do what one must.
That is true. That happens.
And he says,
All right.
did you have any questions? Did you want? Are you the type that necessitates a contract?
Probably yes.
I shall
Yes.
have one draft.
All right.
So he continues to work. He works on it, and if you want to browse the shop, if you want to,
Yeah, oh, okay. What? Oh, did you ask
Or
what
do you
the
wanna ask him about
concoction is? The concoction you're taking?
Right now.
Or did,
Oh, right now?
did you ask or not,
Not
yet?
yet.
Okay. Anyway, I guess I'll browse the shop
Yeah.
and look for potions,
Yeah.
health potions, and if I see anything else interesting.
Yeah. What catches our eye?
But health potions primarily
Yeah.
okay.
first.
Health potions of every quality are available.
But beyond
If you want to go up even higher.
it's too expensive. We don't have that. I'm just maybe I'll get 30. How many normal healing potions should I get? Maybe 2 each. So 8. 33 times 8. 264 gold. Yes, I will spend that. Maybe I should get 3 for each of us. What's a safe
Normal?
number?
You see
Normal.
potions of animal friendship, potions of fire breath, potions of hill giant strength, potion of growth, potion of poison,
Enlargement.
a potion of resistance of varying kinds, potion of water breathing. Those are the ones that he seems to have on display, unless you want to like ask for something specific. You also read a sign in Draconic that says mutations offered here. Inquire inside.
You might go college.
She's fun size.
Okay.
You're basically fantasy movie.
Fantasy. Oh, kasi tiny.
That's redundant also. Fantasy.
Fantasy. First I will get 8 normal healing potions.
How much?
8?
How much?
That's 264 gold total. If would Shori ask me to buy more? Would okay, I get 8.
Sure.
So that's
Normal? High.
no, just normal. Because greater healing potion is 330.
Yeah, per bottle.
Wow.
Per?
It boosts
Per.
a lot of HP though.
Yeah.
It's like an emergency.
Minus 1,431.
I can do 3d6 of healing twice and 1d6 of healing once.
Alright, again, what
What? Like you're
is...
far away.
Let's,
The other party member.
No, but I can do it as a bonus act.
Alright.
And 3 of us are up close. More likely I will go down first because I'm squishing myself.
What else? Anything else catches your eye?
That's what... Actually, where is that?
You also let's see. You wouldn't be able to read it. The sign is
this?
intriconic.
Yeah.
Mutation.
Mutations offered? Okay.
Mutations offered inside.
Does he have
I can't... So this 8 feet is
a potion that can wrap the blade or with the radiant energy?
Radiant.
Radiant, yeah.
Okay. You ask for such a potion. He says, what sort of use are you looking for?
What sort of what?
Just to change the slashing damage to radiant.
You are looking for an entirely new weapon.
It's like more like an enchantment style. Alright.
Or
Do
you
you
looking
have
for-
any recommendations of any like blacksmith or enchanters here in Puzzle?
This is the greatest weaponsmiths of Salzburg are the 6th Meridian House.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Right.
Alright.
Alright. Crap, I don't know.
They don't call him Binder Lord Corrientas, the indestructible for metal. He's also a green dragonborn and an alchemist of the house of the 10th house, if you want to ask someone.
Yeah.
That's
I'd like to ask. I'd like to ask him if Sage Kiria. Do you go to the galas in the House of Truth?
It is sometimes my pleasure to attend. Anybody who is anybody will have attended a gala at least once. It is the pride of the 10th Meridian House and the honor of all other houses to attend.
Oh, so all of the like VIPs of the other houses also attended.
I am but a lowly alchemist, but a useful one.
I've heard from that you're one of the greatest alchemists in the house.
Perhaps not the greatest, but among the most consistently competent, thanks to the information I draw from those such as you.
the experiment.
Why is it called the House of Truth?
He says the speciality of my house, its primary businesses involve business consultation, financial investment, as well as recreational, medicinal, and vanity drugs, such as my shop.
Oh, that's right.
There is not a single Meridian house in all of Salzibun that does not heed the counsel of a member of the 10th.
Oh.
Right. Business
They're more
consultation.
Like, the consultants of...
Okay.
Though my house is not a prominent one, it is not a significant force. It advises all others.
All right. Right.
Okay.
It is said that the Preshi of
The what?
the Preshi, P-R-S-C-I,
The Pressy.
the Preshi of the 10th Meridian House are capable of counseling the truth of the matters at hand to any of those that heed their advice. Thus, we are the House of Truth.
Oh, okay. So we're more like advisors or
Yeah. Alright.
financial advisors.
Where the House of Truth?
Yeah, the 10th million. That's
The
what
sex
they're.
parties.
Hmm?
Sex parties.
Because the other half of their
Yeah.
business is recreational, medical, and vanity drugs.
That's the, and then the other half is financial and business advice or consultation.
It seems that the drugs portion is probably due to whatever meridian they control on
Yeah.
the terrace. These,
Yeah.
the sage
The gland.
In-
The sex gland.
informs you each of the specialties of the meridian houses are determined by the part of the terrace that they have access to.
Right, depending on where their javelin is
Yes.
positioned. Is that
Yeah, where
correct?
Their position on the terrace determines what part of the
They have
terrace
access.
the house meridian is legally allowed to mine.
Oh, and where is the 10th meridian, the harpoon located?
It is located in the hindquarters, intersecting with the lower organs
Alright.
downwards.
I laugh out loud at this.
Bunch
But,
of assholes.
I see. Okay, man.
It is it is undeniably a lesser glorious place to mine.
Aw.
But the organs located in the creature in this location produce some of the most exotic effects.
Well, I'm sure everyone enjoys
Sort
it.
of like sort of reminiscent of, I guess, Botox, where Botox is you are physically poisoning yourself with with facial paralytics in order to remove lines
Yeah.
from your face,
But
so
it's-
to smoothen. But you're essentially injecting yourself with poison, which is sort of what's going on here.
Is there a medicinal aspect to them also? Like radiation for chemo?
Yeah, sort of in that regard, sort of using the harm of the natural body fluids of the grass and harnessing them for recreational, medical, or vanity.
Yeah, basically like vaccines also. Alright.
This kind.
The theme of the gala, who created these kind of events? I would assume it's the Binder Lord, or well, it's his.
It is the Fuori. The Fuori
The
organize these events.
Oh,
They
yeah.
invite all of the guests.
Oh, the
They
guests,
arrange
yeah.
them. The Fuori are the face of the house.
The Fuori, so they're a group.
Yes. The young scions.
Young science, it's cool.
Oh, if you may know, why is Lord Dorvo called the Chronicler?
Lord Dorobol has a penchant for history. It is with him that the entire history of our city is known.
He
He's
did.
been here since the beginning.
He is first generation, we heard.
One of the original champions of the mortal realms to beat down and imprison the Terras.
Well, he doesn't go to these galas. Not, is it not?
He does not
participate?
grace every
He doesn't.
day, no.
But would you know if he attends a certain gala?
If one were important enough to know, I suppose he would. Though he very rarely leaves the spire.
I have no other questions. Unless you want to
Um,
ask something.
I'm not there.
Well, alright. Just in case
No.
I am looking for a sending shot.
Oh, okay. Alright. Do you have any other questions?
Any
I
uh,
think I
any things that you're interested in buying?
yeah.
Not really anything on display. Would he have?
To your question earlier, you might suggest weapon oils of sorts. Radiant is an energy source that is more planar in nature, so that's something that you would have access to. But he can offer you the Tarrasque inner chemicals and things that sort of run its body can be distilled to do certain effects. So if you want like a sort of fire, that's possible. Like a weapon oil that can catch fire, it can catch flame. That sort of thing is sold.
Alright. I'll consider my options.
Alternatively, poisons. A variety of poisons can be constructed from Tarrasque's own set. Right? He remarks, it was as if every aspect of the creature was designed to destroy mortal life. It is a thing of beauty.
He says recreational drug?
Mm.
Or
Yeah.
or drinks?
Drinks too, yeah. Absolutely.
What might you have?
Ah, a very interesting question.
Ooh, what is that?
It's for bug bites. Prevents itching. Or relieves some manner of itching.
Mentally. It's nice and mentally.
Alright. He says he takes you in. What are you wearing?
Oh, yeah, this one. This one, but with a scarf because my hair is
Okay.
all over the place.
Do you have any holy symbols outwards?
Mm,
Is there any way to identify you as you are?
Is the book.
I'm thinking of. I'm wearing my shield on my back currently, so
You're a turtle also.
yeah, or like just
Okay. On your back, so it's sort of displayed behind you.
yeah.
Okay. He says, I have many things available depending on your persuasion, he says. I do not wish to get you in trouble if you are not familiar with the darker alchemy.
Oh, darker.
Basically, he's saying that he's got drugs if you're looking, but he doesn't want to sell it to you if you're not one of those guys.
I said no.
You're not cool, man.
Yeah, cool.
If you don't spice.
I could totally spice. But would you have something to drink, like alcohol, special alcohol? I mean, if that's under the recreational aspect of.
Absolutely. You might try this. And he goes back, takes sort of a clear liquid. It's almost like Sprite in that it is clear but bubbly inside. And with just a little gentle shake, the entire thing becomes sort of furious red. It becomes a cloud of furious red inside. He says, the appropriately named Gore.
Gore?
He places it in front of you. He says, somewhat a mix of alchemical reagents and alcohol. This is both alcohol and caffeine in one.
I've seen you drink. That might be too weak for you.
So, if you wish for a stronger distillation, it can be provided.
It's called Resgore.
Well,
Or you can make your own concoction. You can use gore, make a res gore.
guys, I call this the res gore. Chug, chug.
It kills you, but then it reses you. Resgore.
Does it have any special effects? But I'm already looking at it with big eyes and.
He says it is 16 times more potent than any sort of caffeine you might have already consumed. We make it from the adrenal glands of the creature.
Ooh.
So powerful, it keeps it Tarrasque.
Like, would I lose sleep if I drink even a drop of this, or?
He says, perhaps on the first ingestion, but don't worry, you'll be able to sleep after the third night. Perhaps not too much then. I can have it watered down for you
I
if you
say,
so desire.
I might need to go somewhere important.
If you are trying to keep watch, one such one of these would certainly enable you to maintain at maximum efficiency for a period of 24 hours or more.
Without sleeping?
Yes.
Ooh. Okay, well, maybe
Side effects are
I will try to hear what is muttering under his breath.
Side effects may include.
hemorrhaging, dizziness, exhaustion, bleeding.
Eternal bleeding.
Okay.
But he doesn't.
Okay. How much is it? Oh, well, I'm not really at liberty to spend. It's too much, but may I know how the price for?
Since you have already graced my shop with a significant number of purchases. Says I will sell it to you for a low price of 150 gold.
That ain't bad. That ain't bad.
I'll pay half for that for you.
You want to split it?
Sure.
Just so
Later.
she can watch you drink.
What?
Just so she can watch you drink it.
Are you going to split
Drink it with Sam if you like.
Okay. Maybe a lower dose or like something not too strong.
The alcohol percentage, the caffeine,
Or maybe less anyway, you are the alchemist. You will see what is best for appropriate for my size.
A single. I will give you an amount to fill a single tankard.
Can you feel his magic flask? No, just kidding.
He says, I will leave it up to you to distill with as you please, to water it down as you please.
Oh, so like
A
we can
third,
literally
at maximum efficiency, ingest it pure, the entire tankard.
to water it
If
down
you
with
wish,
vodka.
if you wish to water it down, I suggest other alcohols. It does not mix very well with water. It might catch flame.
Okay.
He says,
Sorry, what is this called? The gore?
Gore.
Gore, just gore.
with an exclamation point at the end. Don't ask me why. I do not name them.
Interesting names
Saying
for
it
your.
wrong with it. It's supposed to be gore.
So it's gore.
I apologize. Gore!
Yes.
Shall I sell you multiple vials of gore?
No, sir. I think one vial of gore is enough. Who names your products? It's quite entertaining.
He says, my fellow alchemists and I endeavor to name the products ourselves, but ultimately it is the people. The name that that catches with the people ultimately becomes its proprietary.
So
The 8th house of good times.
good time. 150.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm paying half for that.
Okay, I guess 150 divided by 2, 75. So I will spend 75. Okay, sure. Let me give it a try. I mean, I'm only here once, maybe. Thank you.
It's up to you to decide how much to drink of this. You can say whole, 1/4, 1/2, and then the rest
It
will
will be watered down.
and then the rest can be distilled with either your flask of vodka or some other alcohol.
So if it's distilled, then it can definitely be shared for more people.
Well, yeah, I mean, we could like give everyone a fourth of the
Right,
tankard and
okay,
then fill it
sure.
up with vodka if you wanted to.
Yes, then I will take it.
Okay. Go on.
And
If you can't sleep, you can just talk to me because
yeah, I
I only
noticed you
sleep 4
don't
hours a day.
sleep.
Oh wow, you took it.
You don't even sleep, you just trance out.
I mean, I would. Next time, if the next time Sunny turns back to a Warforged, I could really just accompany him
Oh, that's true.
all through the night.
It's also an alcohol, so it's
Isn't that
both
his last?
alcohol
Is
and
that his last shift?
Yeah.
Isn't that
It is
his
the
Yes,
last.
his
The
last
next
shift.
time he goes back to Warforged.
That's
He
it.
will stay, so that will be a while. All right then, I will take it, sir. Pleasure doing business with you.
It was nice meeting you.
I will. Maybe I will write or send you a message as to how I find this. I will. Yeah, when I drink it on an appropriate time. Maybe tonight. We'll see. Thank you. Sage Orvu. All right.
It's nice
So-
meeting you, Sage.
What does he react specifically to my symbol or?
No. He just like no treat like, oh, you're a cleric. Maybe you don't like drugs. Is that something that the religion seems to be on a whole rather alien to him, but he like notes it because maybe some customers of his in the past have turned down certain wares because of their
Right,
affiliations.
okay. What is it? One flat tankard?
One tankard. Well, it's tankard size, but it's essentially in a flask.
Ah.
And then you just tell me how much of a tanker you feel.
It's Scanlan's month. Sorry, I ordered large.
Alright.
So one
There's so
flat.
many signs in here that's written in here.
I point mutations offered. Interested? It says mutations offered. Inquire inside.
They induce.
That's the only thing that the sign says.
You ask. Your call.
They ask.
Uh,
You induce.
I'm not sure if mutations will look good on me. I'm already having trouble with my hair. Maybe if you're interested.
You have like a hair
But
mutation.
I have found a sending shop at this point.
Sure. Magical services are not uncommon, especially in places like this. Especially in upper crust places.
Oh yeah, you're like 5.
Like Beast Crown District. You come into a shop that specializes specifically in message courier service. So you can sort of pay a premium for a magical sending or pay us a
How much
decent
is
amount.
premium? I have 5 messages.
Who's a premium?
A premium fee.
Premium.
Magical services. There you go. It is a 40 gold pieces each. Sending.
Before I send, well, unless they're done.
But my last stop would just be the Ion Church.
sure.
But that's it.
Alright, you're done at the other.
Before I send, I go up to Sunny
Oh.
and Iroya. I tell Sunny, I seem to be a magnet for enemies.
Well, anyone that stands in the way of the stuff that we're fighting for, I guess should be an enemy.
But the thing is, Sunny, it was just me.
Everyone deserves a bit of freedom, and I guess we're all fighting for freedom.
Well,
Eloy's freedom of choice, and her brother's freedom of living. He doesn't even get to say anything.
Well, I'll talk it out with the others. And I go to Iroya and I ask, last chance. I'm sending this to everyone we can send to. And if you want, I'll marry you tomorrow.
And he says, do you want to do this without consulting the others? Or?
I mean, that's why it's tomorrow. But I'm sending this now so that I can send help to your brother regardless of what we decide.
She gives it some long, hard thought. And she says, so we're going for plan B. We're just going to rescue... We're going to rescue...
Yeah,
your brother.
yeah. We might have to go there ourselves if we have to, but depends on the response of all these 5 individuals.
Okay. So you're going to send... we're going to save Loris somehow and escape my mom. Is that the plan?
Yeah. I'm winging it, as Kiba would say.
She takes a deep breath and then she says,
Yes, and
I guess I'm ready if you are, but just always remember that it doesn't have to be this way. I can I'm not without friends. I can try to make my way.
Let's pull in our resources then. This is on us now. So here are my sendings, and I will pay
how
200
much
gold.
each?
20 gold.
So I
How much each?
40.
40
gold.
So I pay 200 gold. I say,
Wow.
sir or madam, I have 5 sendings to send. One is my father. One is an individual named Kamen Rider Kiba, Utsuyoshi Kiba. And my sending goes, Kamen Rider Kiba, I ask his family. Loris Hawthorne is a political hostage in Mulmaster. Please steal him away. I do this for love. She's hot.
Okay.
Sure.
I counted this all already. It's all 25.
Alright.
Unless you want to check
Sure,
it.
sure.
And then to say another one to Ryudo Tsurugi. Father, I am in need. Loris Hawthorne needs rescue in Mulmaster. Please save him. I ask on behalf of your new daughter, my wife, Hiroyo.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Powerful stuff.
It has to have a sting to it.
Yeah. So in 25 words, you have to make an impact, man. That's good.
I I'm not counting much on this because I've only been a fan, and perhaps he only knows of me from last name basis. Tatsumi Kazuki, I am Shori Tsurugi. I am in great need. Loris Hawthorne is to be assassinated. Please rescue him. He is in Mulmaster. And I say, this is for the head of house protection. Aunt Marika, I am in great need. Loris Hawthorne needs rescue in Mulmaster. Father Kiba Tetsu have been requested. Your support would be highly appreciated.
Okay.
Last, Captain Flynn, Shori here.
Nice.
A daring adventure awaits in Mulmaster.
Nice! I think he would be...
You and several men of destiny must rescue Loris Hawthorne. Save him. Has hot mom. And I pay 200 gold. 200 bone.
Sorry, both. Nice.
They need. They might need some boat transport services to
Yeah.
Mulmaster.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's a river town.
It's really fun.
Yeah.
Alright. So you would have to provide an image, obviously, of the people that you are.
Yes, I give them a small silent image of each and every one of them. And I just say, I will come back to you tomorrow if they respond. Or
So you have to leave a name. You leave your real name.
yes, I can. They will recognize me even with a fake name.
Well, what you say is what they'll place to your face.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
so
right,
I
right.
have to leave my real name then. So, as part of the sending. Like,
Rather, it is the person behind the counter.
Okay, yeah.
So these
So-
messages are for because basically when your people respond, it will come into the mental contact
Yeah,
of the person
the
who sent it.
sender.
The caster.
Yeah, so he notes it down from the person,
Okay,
the
okay.
person, and then he saves the messages to be claimed by, and then
okay.
it's you.
I'll just say.
But how will they know if that it comes from you? Or did you sign your name?
I did say.
Okay.
I will say. Alright. Send it.
And she takes note of all of your the female dwarf behind
Say.
the counter. Takes note of all of the things that you've said, and she
Just
says,
identify me as Jeremiah Vivek's friend.
Jeremiah Vivens. She notes that down. She says, "Do you have a marking of some sort? You can something by which
signature?
by which we can authenticate it when you claim your messages."
I draw the signature of the Peller sun that was etched into me when I got my mage armor.
Oh. So she takes this as your signature, and she closes the thick tome upon which your sending is recorded, and then she says, "You may return as you may know the sendings may vary and they respond in different at different times of day or please just to continue to check in on us.
I'll check in regularly.
And we will provide you with responses from." She just goes off on the 1% chance that the messages might be lost in the ether according to its writing.
Disclaimer.
Disclaimer of it's possible the messages might get lost in the ether or might be intercepted.
I say, just as she is doing her job, I reflect on, I recognize and reflect on the selfishness of this, and I checked my pocket watch if it's still turning.
It's still active. There's nothing special really happening to it, or it doesn't seem yet to react to whatever has been just been set into motion.
Just as I consider considering what I've done, which is really just for myself and for Eroya, am I still worthy of being a true keeper?
That is certainly a question that you should put to yourself, and perhaps discuss with the others. And we will. And just as you guys leave your respective shops, I don't know if you agreed to meet anywhere, but we'll say that you did. I think maybe perhaps the 5th Meridian House, because that's where you were offered to stay.
Yeah.
And maybe you can decide to sleep elsewhere if you want to. Once you get there. As you exit your shop, a handsome young man walks up to you.
I don't know why I said, oh no, this might be
Yeah.
Because it's a
Trouble.
cliffhanger, that's why.
exactly.
And
So this is when we're going
You're
This
on
is-
the way out.
Yeah,
On the
you're
way to the
out.
Ion
Yeah, he seems to
Church?
have just been patiently waiting outside, and as you come up, he strides forward out from underneath the shadow of the overhang from the shop on the other side of the street. He raises a hand to catch your attention as he strides down the street.
Well,
quite confidently. He
he-
seems human.
But he's looking.
In your
Does he look urgent or like trying to be friendly, or what is
But
he trying
appears
to?
be trying to be friendly. Yeah, he was most definitely waiting outside, and he
Okay.
walks up and he says he gives a deep bow and he says bow so low so as his head actually comes down below yours. It should be a task difficult.
Male human?
Male human. He says the first oracle, if I may be so bold as to presume.
Well, what does he? He looks like he's. He looks like he's trying to be friendly. Ah.
Looks like he's very friendly. He's all smiles and
What is he wearing?
just as you saw,
Okay.
quite
Some intricate armor.
yeah, well dressed. He's very well dressed. It is obviously well, it's an armor of sorts, but more decorative, more than it is. It's certainly not stained with blood or wear. So
Okay.
he, as he walks up to you, he says, "I have received word of your coming." She says,
I guess I'll return the bow, but I don't take my eyes off him.
he's,
I say, yes.
I have been expecting you for quite some time. It could be quite delayed. He says,
Yes, there's
I
been.
introduce myself. You may know me as Ekmaros Osden, but you can call me Quiet.
Quiet. Master Tang's friend.
Always the wrath.
Master Tang and I have known each other quite some time.
I try to joke. I don't suppose you're as old as him. Ha ha. But
He says, nobody is always hoping. And
noted.
he says, do you have a place to stay? Are you Big House Beat City? I've been instructed to prepare for your coming.
Yes. I just have to. We just have to regroup with everyone.
You
If-
brought company.
Yes. All at the behest of Master Tang. How may I address you, sir? At Ekmaru.
In
You.
well, you
I'm
may
as-
call me Quiet.
Quiet.
It is
Okay.
my preference to be known by.
Okay. Quiet.
But if you have no urgent business, are you staying someplace already that I may visit you at, or would you like to come by the preparations I've made?
Where exactly would I look around just to check if like no one is trying to eavesdrop. But I try to keep my voice quiet. Where are your preparations?
I'm located in. I am currently residing in the 8th Meridian House, the House of Hospitality.
8th Meridian House.
Always a hospital.
8th Meridian House. Okay. Okay. I say. If you allow me to, I'll just regroup with everyone. And
Just
then
by your word. If,
Yes,
I will accompany you. I'm certain that you're unfamiliar with the city. It takes quite a bit of time to get properly salted, as the locals call it.
yes, the merchants are like all over us. Oh, but we do have a map.
It's decent.
Okay.
Well, in any case,
Yes,
let's proceed. We have much work to be done.
yes,
I have been informed of the nature of your business, and so I have made inquiries on your behalf.
All right. All arranged by Master Tang.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Then, all right.
I was also informed that you might be bringing me the next chapter.
What?
I was also informed that were you provided with a manuscript of some sort?
The chapter of.
Master Guy's new work.
Oh gods!
Yeah, is it? Yeah. Yes.
Excellent.
It was
All-
chapter
you
2.
were-
It's all the payment that I will require. Let's go. Let's proceed.
You.
He's paid in smut!
So you also enjoy it, and then just
And we'll
Okay.
end our session there. You're going to regroup at fifth house and decide where you want to stay. Decide where your next plans are.
So he's going with
He's
us.
going with you. He's walking with you now.
Okay.
He's essentially trying to act as your tour guide.
Okay, sure.
Is it still the 16th of Texas?
It is still, yeah.
16th?
We are
Sorry?
after. We're after lunch now.
Or 13th rather.
13th, yeah.
Yeah, we
So
are.
after lunch.
Yeah.
Also, their thing was
Their thing
lunch.
was a lunch.
Lunch,
Yeah.
right.
So I
yeah.
suppose that you guys picked up something on the way.
Yeah.
Some random meats that you might not.
Yes.
You rolled very well on the last one.
Really? I was bracing myself for
Yeah,
So
but
where was he residing? 8th Meridian House.
the 8th Meridian.
Lots of hospitality right now.
So, what's
So-
his name? Quiet.
Quiet.
Okay, that's alright. I thought it was going to be like some shady person again.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, why is some handsome dude approaching us?
So
At the end of
It's a
the...
Rictavio incident.
Yeah, it's exactly like that.
So Rictavio in the making.
except you were given instructions to meet him rather than
Yeah,
just coming up on
at
him.
least.
Okay, let me give you some experience.
Oh, what was my prophecy?
This won't carry over, yeah? So, if it,
I'll let it if you want to, or you can.
I'll just charge my locket instead.
Charge him.
What was my prophecy or...
Oh, I guess I'll figure it out next time.
Sure, okay.
Look at the-
Did you take long term or short term?
Short,
Short
term.
term.
Oh my god.
Why?
See, my Sundays were tailor-made to people that I actually knew. Except for Tetsu.
I'm gonna take 1,700 XP.
Wait,
Wow.
1,750?
Mm.
Okay.
And then I'll adopt Vic's system for now because I think that it's a good one.
Level everyone.
Yeah, who is the highest experience?
I'm
Wait,
at 19,976 before the
Okay,
system.
before apply XP, who's
19976.
19976?
19,721.
2,230.
So let's go to 20.
Wait,
2230.
2200.
so that's what?
213.
20...
213.
213 plus 1750?
Correct. And then I doled out twice two inspirations to you, one to you, one to you, 4.
I don't even remember how I got it. Anyway.
I know how I got mine.
Can I charge my locket? Or is this, this be for the prophecy? Or what?
You can do either.
So
You're already getting a prophecy. If you can charge your locket.
So I just charge the locket then, because if I'm already getting a
add
prophecy.
240 on top of that.
240.
240.
240.
What XP are you at now?
203?
23,000 is your next level.
Oh wow, so
So
close.
most likely next
Close.
session.
Close, man.
10, 11, 12. Yeah, 22,203.
22, yeah.
22,203. Fourth level spells next time. Dimension Door.
Nice. Yeah, the better to get away.
Yeah. Get away from
All the people that are hunting you now.
Your girlfriend's mom.
from Men of Destiny.
None of this.
Not my girlfriend's mom anymore. My wife's mom.
Your wife.
Get level 2 spells.
Shit!
I was so happy.
Mirror image and blur. I swear.
Yeah.
Just stack it all.
Yeah, it's good for tanking.
Well, blur is concentration. I think.
What's
Yeah,
the martial
it's
archetype
concentration.
feature for level 7 for the game? I forgot.
You can cast a cantrip
Oh,
and
okay.
And
War
then
magic?
attack.
yeah, war magic.
Yeah.
Not arcade charge yet.
Arcane charge is at 10th level or 15th level.
7th level War Magic. You can use your action. When you use your
Oh,
action to
yeah.
cast a cantrip, you can make a weapon
I
attack
can
as a
use
bonus.
booming blade and then like extra attack.
Correct.
Improved Ward Magic is at 18th, I believe. Oh, well, here you can see.
Ah,
it.
actually, it's
Yeah, it's
here.
Eldritch Strike at 10th level, 15th level Arcane Charge, 18th Improved War Magic.
Yeah. Ah, Eldritch. I was thinking of Eldritch Strike.
Eldritch Strike is when you give disadvantage to the saving throw. It's good if you have a whole person or something on you.
So next session,
Alright.
oh maybe next session I'll also give a sending to Master Tang just so he knows that we finally arrived
Yeah.
so late.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for playing. That
Thank
was
you
excellent
so
party.
much.
That was
You
some
can-
juicy things.
that you were not there for.
I know.
I know.
Yeah.
You're gonna cut out.
You keep this as usual. I'll improve it. There are some improvements to be made to this. The process.
Yeah, the laminate still, the laminate still,
Yeah.
but the thickness is really good.
I know. I have to get it right.
Well, I am just happy that my voice lasted throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
We were talking
a lot, actually.
Thankfully, I think the comeback would have gotten,
Get some rest.
out of it if we got the comeback.
That's the problem with new cities. 'Cause
Yeah.
you have a lot of exposition to establish.
Yep.